Oh, not really. He's such a lovely boy.
Right, we are going for the field shot. Now I think we got it. It's looking pretty good. It's definitely film school looking, I would say. Trying new things often leaves us a bit nervous, I think. It's probably accurate. I think it's fair to say that you got to sit in a field by yourself sometimes talking to really take it in as to grabbing that part of the brain that doesn't mind looking an idiot to develop. I think a lot of people get it with any physical activity is probably the worst one, but then I don't know because I'm not exactly a high sophisticated intellectual that needs to learn a language and show it off in the translator room or something like that. I can imagine if you learn a new language and then for the first time ever you're in a political conference and you've got to sit there and translate for 3 different languages, that's probably crazy, and probably the anxiety for that is insane, much more than looking like a pillock recording yourself talking to a camera in a field. So I might be in shadow, but then part of me might be half lit. I'll have to check in a minute. So we come up, did a long shot, we then did following up through to me lying down, to then an over the top shot of me dreaming. So it looked okay, I looked a pillock the entire time, but I think it gets the point across that it's like there he is, daydreaming in a field. What a beautiful field it is. Very windy today, so this audio might be a bit of a pillock to recover. Try and figure it out, I suppose. It's still definitely windy to try and get perfect lighting. What do they say? You got to get it there, ain't you? Yeah. So you got to treat it like a bit of a diary, I think. So I got the filmmaker's guide, 800 pages long. I'll get the proper name for it later. And it's goes through everything, the colour, recording the message that you want to do. The message you want to do for this one is essentially taking the first step to looking silly and doing something that you think looks nice, and it's trying to capture that. I think the whole idea of the first meadow shot was that dreamy, blissful thing you see it in a lot of, like, you know, I feel like it's what I would call a Sundance shot, and they sort of blissfully unaware in the field, and then it begins a feature-length film about teens getting pregnant. It's pretty much what they all are. This one isn't. That'll cut to the, God knows how I'm going to do the proper shot of my finished studio. So I don't even know what that looks like yet. But I'm thinking of toying about with a paper mache world as the scene for the Earth going. So that could be cool. And then I got a blue wall at home that I can use as a green screen, but obviously it's going to be blue screen for me stepping on the world. Then I could design the world. That'd be cool. Play around with some shots, do some learning on that one. I think we have to be a lot better than we are. At least I do. I've said it loads of times that I tend to assume that you're not good enough because in your mind you were able to tighten it up, do the colours right, and see everything that you wanted to put out there. And if you could just plug yourself into a little machine and project everything out, then it would be awesome. But now, giving it a go for the first couple of times, you realise how much there is of a physical experience gap between having the skills to transfer it out of your brain because you don't have a machine, to actually being able to accurately represent the image that you had in your imagination that's then worth seeing. Gorgeous day. It's exactly the day I wanted for the field shot. Just that blissful wind playing with the breeze.